Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Caitlin Clark is out for the foreseeable future. No timetable set in stone for her return. The injury and the status of injury still in limbo to a certain extent. So the Indiana Fever front office, they needed to act. They needed to act fast. They needed to go out there in the pool of free agents and sign somebody that can hopefully come in right away and contribute. While Brianna Turner is over there collecting dust, we need somebody off the bench that can come in with some size and rain threes until Damaris Dantis' shot begins to fall, and we go out and we get one. Chloe Bibby. Last time we saw Chloe Bibby, she dropped 12 points against the Indiana Fever. Wait for it, in her WNBA debut. She shoots over 40% from the field. She shoots over 40% from three. But before we get into that, Caitlin Clark breaking records on the court, breaking records off the court. Record smashed. Caitlin Clark's flawless Logo Woman 1-of-1 autograph has just set the record for the highest selling WNBA card in history, selling for $660,000 at Fanatics Collect. $660,000. God damn. Over $500,000 for a Caitlin Clark autographed basketball card. This cruised past the previous record, also held by Clark, of $366,000. We didn't cruise past the record $375,000. We didn't cruise past the record $400,000. We didn't cruise past the record we obliterated. Like I brought the card, folks. I don't have money like that. I got nothing near that. From $366,000 to $660,000. Caitlin Clark hype is real. The effect is real. And by the looks of things, by ratings, collectibles, cards, it is not going away anytime soon. The only thing stopping Caitlin Clark from continuing to achieving, from continuing to blowing these things out of their numbers, might be the Indiana Fever and Stephanie White. Let's get right into it. Caitlin Clark sat out for a third consecutive game on Thursday night due to her injury, as the Indiana Fever secured a much-needed 80-70 win over Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces. Clark, still nursing a re-aggravated groin injury, which previously cost her 5 games on the sideline in June and July, is now looking like she's going to miss an equal amount of time, if not longer, after the Fever announced on Thursday that she still has no timetable for return. Clark's injury, however, did not prevent the 23-year-old from making WNBA history on Thursday night. This is after the flawless Logo Woman 1-of-1 was purchased via Fanatics Collect for a mind-blowing $660,000. Absolutely insane. Insane, unheard of. What's your worth? What somebody's willing to pay. What's your worth? What somebody's willing to pay. So how much is that card worth? Somebody was willing to pay $660,000. That's how much that card's worth. Absolutely unheard of. Caitlin Clark, talk about a pioneer. As indicated in the past, talk about a pioneer, folks. Did anybody ever care about WNBA basketball cards until Caitlin Clark? Seriously. Did anybody care about WNBA basketball cards until Caitlin Clark? Did anybody care about an Asia card, a Nafisa card, a Sabrina card, an anybody else card until Caitlin Clark showed up on the scene? And all these collectors were like, I'm diving headfirst into the Caitlin Clark collectible market. I'm diving headfirst into the Caitlin Clark WNBA card market. And as Caitlin Clark's prices raise, everybody else's prices are raising as well. The Asia cards are growing. The Sabrina cards are growing. The Angel Reese cards are increasing in price. Caitlin Clark has started a new market in the card collectible space. The new market, WNBA cards being collected. It's absolutely unreal. As indicated in the post, Clark nearly doubled the previous record for the most expensive card in history. It was also the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year, who held the previous mark with her 2024 Panini Prism Signatures Gold Vinyl Prism that was sold for $366,000. Insane. $660,000 is a lot of money. However, collectors are more than willing to shell out these types of sums under the premise that it is an investment for the future. It's worth $660 today, might be worth $750,000 tomorrow. Worth $750,000 tomorrow, might be worth over $1 million in 2 years. So it could be a come up depending on who you are. Depending. Clark has firmly established herself as the biggest name in the WNBA, and as proven by this latest record-breaking purchase, fans and collectors alike are adamant that her stock will continue to rise in the coming years. The fact that someone out there is willing to spend well over $500,000 on a collectible bearing Clark's name goes to show that at this point, the hype is no longer just noise. It's real, measurable, and growing. The market understands Caitlin Clark's worth. The market understands Caitlin Clark's notoriety. The market understands what Caitlin Clark brings to the table, but Kathy Engelbert just doesn't get it yet. The Fever, they just don't get it yet. Steph White, they just don't get it yet. I don't know what it's going to take, but sooner than later, hopefully they figure it out. Chloe Bibby, welcome to the Indiana Fever. Chloe Bibby, you are the latest and greatest signing that we have picked up this year. The Indiana Fever have signed Australian forward Chloe Bibby to a 7-day contract, the team announced today. Bibby most recently featured with the Golden State Valkyries with 2 stints during the 2025 season. During the preseason, Bibby appeared in 2 games, averaging 5 points, 1.5 rebounds per game. After re-signing with the Valkyrie on June 15th, Bibby played 5 games with the team before being waived on June 30th. During her second stint with the team, Bibby averaged 6.4 points per game and 2.8 rebounds per game. Chloe Bibby was part of the Valkyrie team when their whole entire team was over there competing in Eurobasket. When 6 starters were competing in Eurobasket, the Valkyrie had to act fast. And Natalie Nakase, she knows these international players. She knows the international players. You got to give her credit. The players that she's picked up during the expansion draft, the players that she picked up while her starters were competing in Eurobasket, they've been able to come in and compete and play very well. Chloe Bibby being one of them. In only 5 WNBA games, only 5 games, folks, very, very new to the league. Not a lot of experience under her belt. She is 27 years old, so she is more mature than others that don't have this much experience. 6.4 points, 2.8 rebounds, 40% from the field, 42% from 3. And like I said, her first appearance against the Indiana Fever, 12 points, 2 for 6 from the three-point line, and followed that game up with 11 points, 3 for 7 from the three-point line. Is this going to be something that comes in and contributes, or is she going to collect dust next to Brianna Turner? I would surmise that if there's somebody and Stephanie White's looking, Chloe Bibby get in there way before Brianna Turner. I think Turner's still going to be collecting dust. Why we kept her on this team? The optics. Organization can't handle the pushback after releasing Brianna Turner. We got to suck it up. We got to grind it out. We got to let her collect her paycheck and collect that dust. We got to have her keep the bench warm. Dantis's threes aren't hitting. Chloe Bibby, not as tall as Dantis, but if we run a small ball lineup with Natasha Howard at the 5, maybe we do have Chloe Bibby in there. With Michaela Timpson at the 5, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can have Timpson get some more minutes, giving her the 5. Chloe Bibby in there, Sophie Cunningham in there, Lexi Hull or Kelsey Mitchell in there, with Ari McDonald in there. AB at the 5, and just a bunch of shooters around. AB, Chloe Bibby, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell. It gives us some versatility. I just hope that Stephanie White has a plan for her. I don't want to have a signing and just, well, what was the point of having this signing when there's somebody that's out there that we could get that can contribute right away? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.